Hey everybody, thank you so much for joining me for this video. Man, the work week is almost over and I'm so ready. I mean, I am really tired. I went and actually did a story this morning for our newscast. I was out doing a live report with some roller derby girls. There's like a big event coming up this weekend, and that's where it's a full contact sport. I mean, it is very physical, and they actually put the pads on me and had me doing stuff. I like sweat off all my makeup, and my hair's like, I don't know, kind of a problem right now. My eye makeup is probably somewhere down in here, but it was so worth it and so fun. If you follow me on Twitter or Facebook, you've probably seen some pictures I've posted, and there's like a little link to a video clip, so you can check that out if you get a chance. But meanwhile, I wanted to go ahead and give you some dupes, basically drugstore lipsticks and lip glosses that are basically the exact same thing as some products that cost a whole lot more. So I think this is really going to save you some money. I have been like poring over my stash for quite some time now, trying to figure out, what things are close enough. I tested them all. It's not all just based on the shade, but also the texture, the thickness, how opaque is it? Is there sparkle in it? Is there not? I mean, I went through a number of factors, and I want to say thank you to those who joined me on my 24/7 Beauty Broadcast chat room. Yesterday, I actually got this idea from someone kind of asking, give us a video on dupes. This one's just on lipstick. I'll probably do face and eye products at some point as well. But that little chat, I think I'm just going to kind of let you know on Twitter and Facebook, like when I'm in that chat room, and you can come ask me questions. Otherwise, it is open 24/7 for you to just, bop in and see if anybody's there, talk and get to know one another and stuff like that. So anyway, now that I got that business out of the way, I'm going to go through these dupes. These dupes include brands like MAC, Clinique, Lancome, and Nars. All right, let's get started. First one that I'm going to talk about is this MAC lipstick. This is Viva Glam 5. Okay, super popular lipstick. You can see it's just kind of a neutral shade. It's got a little bit of a golden undertone. And I'm going to swatch that here so you can see it. There is Viva Glam 5, and the dupe for that, in my opinion, is the Rimmel Moisture Renew lipstick in Sunset. Okay, I'm going to swatch that side by side. Now these are both a lot alike, and they also look super similar in the tubes as well. So yeah, Viva Glam 5 is one of those MAC lipsticks that you hear about a lot. So if you're looking for a good neutrally color, the Moisture Renew lipstick from Rimmel in Sunset is a good one. Next is the one I'm wearing now. I'm actually wearing the less expensive dupe, but a recent MAC lipstick that I got that I love so much is the Amplified. It's that kind of, you can get, like, for example, Viva Glam 5 is a luster. This is an amplified lipstick, and the shade is called Craving. And it's this gorgeous, intense kind of berry color, and I had told people about it, and I think some people were kind of wondering, well, what's the alternative to that? You can see it, there's so much color intensity to that shade, and I think I found the shade that is the dupe, and I believe it's the Maybelline lipstick, and it's a certain line. It's the Moisture Extreme lipstick, sorry, and the shade is Roseberry. And when I swatch it right beside it, you're going to be able to see just how similar those two shades are. It's pretty amazing. They're both really pigmented berry colors, and yeah, this is the Maybelline and this is the MAC. Next one is MAC's lipstick in Angel, another popular pink shade here. This is a frost, and I'm going to make a swatch of this for you. There is Angel, just a very light pink. Another really popular color. I know it had been noted quite a bit that Kim Kardashian, that's a favorite shade of hers. But my dupe for that is Maybelline. This is the Color Sensational lipstick in Born With It. It's a pretty close dupe. This isn't maybe one of my closest ones, but those two are really pretty similar. You can see there that Born With It maybe is just a a slight bit warmer, but really they are super similar lipsticks, and just for a light creamy pink, I think that's a pretty good option. All the rest I have, I guess, now are lip glosses. First one is the MAC Lip Gloss in Nymphette, and this one I think is going to kind of shock you because this is a really complex shade. Like, you look at it and it's like, okay, I see gold in there, I see pink, I see hints of maybe even a lavender undertone to it. And to swatch that one for you, it comes off actually very gold in my swatch here. There's that swatch right there, very gold, almost nude, and you just don't really know what to expect by looking at it in the tube. But look at this dupe that I have for it. It's the Milani in Summer Baby. It's the Crystal Gloss, and it has that same kind of like pinkish tone, but a lot of gold in the undertone. So as I swatch that, it looks even more like in the swatch than in the packaging. But look at those two together. They both have that same kind of, you know, like in certain lights they might look more pink, but overall they look very golden. It's just so interesting that these shades, they both have their own kind of look in the package, but really when you put them on, it's like, wow, those are actually the same color. I went through a lot of trial and error before I figured that one out. The next one, high-end product, is the Clinique Long Last Glosswear in Fireberry. Really like this shade. This is interesting because it's a berry shade, but it has a gold undertone to it. Again, so that kind of, I think the gold in these kind of warms the colors up. That's why you're seeing a lot of that, but it can be hard to find a good match for that that doesn't have like silver sparkle or, you know, some other kind of shimmer to it. So I'll make a swatch of that here, and this has a little bit of it's somewhat of a sheer gloss, even though it is deeper than some others. So that's the Clinique. And then I believe the dupe for this is the e.l.f. Moisture Care Lip Color in Ruby Slipper. So you see those two together. You can see that Ruby Slipper is also kind of a berry shade, but it does have, especially if you look really close at it, has teeny golden toned shimmers there. So to do a swatch of that beside it. And it's one of those click up ones, so it's coming out the top. And there is the swatch of those two. Very similar, and when you get up really close, you can tell that they both have that gold shade underneath. Next one I'm going to talk about is a lip gloss from Lancome that I loved. I got this in a set around Christmas time, and I went ahead and I bought the full size. This happens to be the small size, but it is the Color Fever lip gloss in Heatstroke. And I just really fell in love with this shade. I think it's very interesting, very unique. It has kind of a metallic quality to it, neutral, but a little deeper than, you know, a typical nude. And you can just kind of see it catch the light, and it's very multi-dimensional. Has sort of some silvery toned sparkle to it. Now the dupe for that is one of my all-time favorite lip glosses that I think is universally flattering on everyone, and it is from Jordana. It's the Pretty Shine lip gloss in Lovely. So you're looking at that here, and when you see the swatch, you're going to be pretty impressed. This one is just a little warmer. So here, gosh, I've got to look at it again to tell the difference. Okay, Lovely is on the end, and Heatstroke is right beside it. You can see when they catch the light, all those metallic qualities really come out. They both have sparkle. They're both also in texture very, very similar. I mean, they both are really rich, nice lip glosses. Next one I'm going to talk about is from Nars. It is the lip gloss in Greek Holiday. All the Nars packaging kind of doesn't let you see super clearly what that shade on the inside looks like, so you really do have to swatch it. And so I've got a swatch of that here. You're looking at a very pale gold. It's got some gold shimmer. It's got some shimmers that are just so fine. I mean, you notice that in a lot of the high-end products. It's not chunky glitter. But the one I'm going to compare that to is from L'Oreal. It's the Color Juice in Caramel Cream. So we'll swatch some of that side by side. And there they are. There's Greek Holiday, there's Caramel Cream. They both are kind of just this goldeny nude sheer type lip color. So you don't have to spend the full price to get that look. You can get it elsewhere. Next one is the Nars Lip Gloss in Orgasm. This one looks very pink right here in the packaging, but really when I take it out and do a swatch of it, you're going to notice a lot of gold in that. It's right here. So you've got pink, and then it catches the light, and instantly it looks really gold. The shade that I'm going to say is the dupe for that is the e.l.f. Plumping Lip Glaze in Oasis. And there you can see the pink look, but I'm going to swatch it. This, by the way, has two ends, so one end is kind of like your plumper, and then the other end is your color. But just the colored side is what I'm talking about here. We're going to put that on beside it. And the two are a lot alike. When they catch the light, they both have this goldeny pink look that is really unique, and so I was surprised that I found something that I thought was a dupe for that. And I've been really picky about these and really, you know, kind of putting them side by side over and over again. My last one is something that I identified as a dupe a while ago, I think in a blog, and now one of these products is discontinued. I was running into this problem so much, like I would double check the shade online and then it would be like I couldn't find the shade for sale anymore, and so I don't want to go recommending a bunch of stuff that's discontinued. But this was such a solid dupe that I had to tell you, and if you can come up with this shade, that's great, or you can share your favorite dupes down below for everything. That'd be awesome. Nars Turkish Delight is the shade, and the dupe is Neutrogena Lip Gloss, Moisture Shine Lip Gloss in Groove. These are so close, and there's Turkish Delight right there, very light, very pale pink. It's creamy, it's got no sparkle, and neither does Groove. Put that beside it. The two shades are one and the same. They are so similar. So thank you guys a lot for sitting through this video with me. I took a lot of checking and rechecking to kind of see what products really matched up, but there are some options out there if you don't want to pay the full price. So what would be really helpful, I think, to everyone who views this video is if down below, if you've noticed some high-end and low-end alternatives to a high-end product, put them down below, and we can all share each other's comments. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and have a great day.